right here we're standing with our pro staff member from Sweden, Stefan Orman. So say hi.
Hello.
And we'll be talking about our front attachments, and we'll start from the Krypton. And so this is Krypton, yeah?
Yep.
So Stefan, tell us, why do you like this front attachment? And why do you prefer it prefer it more compared to the thermal rifle scopes?
There's several different reasons, really. Like the benefit of using a clip-on really is I get to use my normal daytime scope, and if I need to do any adjustments for range or anything, it's muscle memory. I'm used to using my dope, putting in mills and so on in the scope for like the trajectory, and doing that with the thermal scopes that are out there, it's difficult because you have to do so many things within different menus and so on, and having an actual long range scope or daytime scope that's mechanical instead of a computer, it just makes it simpler for me. And also another thing, like I like to go out and stalk for a long period of time, like looking for fallow deer or deer in daytime, and then having a clip on in the backpack, so when the darkness comes, just squeeze that on and I'm ready. It saves a bit of weight instead of bringing two actual scopes with me.
Show how you just clip that on.
So yeah, it's a very simple unit. It doesn't really matter if it's a bit on the side like that. It's still going to remain with the POI, so it's going to be dead on. But for some reason, like everyone else, I like to have everything square and lined up. So if that's an important thing, put tape on it so you can feel it. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's an excellent scope, and all the Pulsar units, regardless if it's a real rifle scope or if it's a clip-on, there's no latency between what's going on in reality and what's happening on the screen. So the whole point with the 1,000-yard video was to show that you can shoot just as accurately.
Oh, wait a bit.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the 1,000 yards. Yeah? So the idea was that. So what was that about?
Yeah, I just wanted to show people that if you're going to shoot with a Pulsar unit, you can expect it to perform just like any daytime scope. Like usually when you have a digital unit, there's going to be a bit of latency when you move it, and if you're doing it free-handed, that little latency that could be the difference between a clean kill and wounding something. And since these are so extremely quick, from picking up the heat, processing it and sending it to the screen, there's no latency. That means I can shoot just as accurately with these as I can do with my daytime scopes. So when we did the 1,000 yards, it was an easier way to prove there is no latency, because if there would have been, the group would have opened up severely.
So yeah, so Stefan basically said that he wants to shoot for 1,000 yards with a thermal device, and I was quite surprised that he chose the thermal clip-on that. And he did approximately 1.5 MOA group on that distance, and I was really impressed by the how fast he did. Like shooter ready, spotter up, bam, shooter ready, spotter up.
I didn't do it too fast though. I was keeping track of the environment, seeing if there was any windage change with my left eye at the same time. So I was trying to match the shot to get the same windage all the time, but doing it with a thermal is difficult because you can't see the mirage and so on. So I was trying to look at the environment to keep getting the same values. So I was not doing it super fast. It would have been way easier with a normal daytime scope though.
So basically Stefan proved the concept that you can shoot 1,000 yards with a thermal device, and if you can do that on that distance, then your normal hunting distances, like from 50 to 100 meters, you can do that with the ease. So so that's about the Krypton. So let's start from the regular adapter. As you see right now, I can pull the lever and take the front attachments out. At the same time, we've introduced the Weaver adapter, PSP-V, that is being used in front of regular daytime scopes on the Weaver rail. So you put your daytime scope maybe on a modern rifle platform, and then you can put your front attachment. In this case, it's Proton, but it could be Krypton as well, in front of the daytime scope.
Yeah.
But Stefan is a crazy man, and he came out with the concept that actually nobody in our company believed in. And he said, well, I think we can use the front attachment with red dot and magnifier. So we said, well, try to do that, but we don't believe that will work. And this madman that shot 1,000 yards, he came one day and he said that, well, it is possible. So Stefan, show us, what do we have here?
So this is the setup with a 3x magnifier. We've got an aim point Comp 5B in front of it, and it's the aim point with ballistic turrets. And in front of that is the Krypton with the new PSP-V mount. Now, the benefit of this solution is, instead of having a long daytime scope, which puts the front attachment far in forward, it becomes a little bit front heavy. Doing it like this, you get the front attachment, but you move the center of gravity back, and the balance of the rifle remains almost like a normal scope. Using the clip-on, I just love the way it works together, and with an aim point, it's a very natural parallax-free system, so you're really quick. And if you shoot at short distances, having a red dot is always such a quick unit, and with a magnifier behind it, you can do those precise shots at further ranges if you wish to. So it comes down to what you prefer. I mean, if you want to do it with a 1 to 6 scope, or 1 to 8, or 1 to 4, using a shooting stick, I mean, that's going to support the rifle. You're going to eliminate the issue with the front heaviness, but this just feels more natural, like a normal hunting setup.
So basically, it's a proof of concept that the PSP-V adapter that we just introduced at the IWA could work in front of both daytime scopes, aim points, and you just don't need to zero that. So yes, it's a gimmick, but it's a good point of the concept that this system can work. And if you have enough of imagination, who knows what we can get in a month or 2 or 3.
Yeah, as I said, I like the idea with something that's small, compact and portable that you can have in your backpack, doesn't weigh too much, and together with other stuff that is small and compact, you get all of it, all you need. You get the magnifier. If you don't want that, pick that off, put it in your back pocket, take the clip off. You got a super light rifle for stalking. If you want some magnification, just put the magnification on. It's going to be more than enough for every normal hunting need. And when it goes dark and you're looking for wild boar or whatever you're allowed to shoot in different countries with thermals, put the clip on.
Yeah, so and now let's just compare that to the system with, it's the same PSP-V adapter, but just like that, yeah. It's the same PSP-V adapter. So here is the classical daytime scope, and here is this aim point system in front. So it just proves the concept. It just proves the concept that this system can be used quite flexible with a variety of different scopes, variety of different setups.
High magnification, anything.
Yeah,
you can use it with high magnification, low magnification. It comes down to user needs and how you're going to hunt with it. If most hunters are going to, you probably want to choose something with a lower magnification and wide field of view. That's a normal setup. But if you got some elusive animals that are difficult to get in close to, or small animals that are difficult to get in close to, you might need more magnification. And then the Krypton will be the thing.
Yeah, so that's it. We've covered our front attachments, we've covered our new PSP-V adapter. So I think that's all. See ya.